Hi guys, so this is going to be another class setup here. This one's going to be an MP5 class setup. Now I know that yesterday I said that the Milano 821 was my favorite weapon, but this thing, man, this thing's becoming one of my favorites right now. Used it all day today. I grinded in the morning super hard, and I got all the attachments unlocked, and I made the best setup possible for this MP5. And it is cracked out, bro. So without wasting time, let's just get into the setup right here. So first off, I'm gonna start with the muzzle. The muzzle is going to be the infantry compensator here. Now this one I thought was going to be kind of useless because the MP5 doesn't have that much vertical recoil. But after trying it out, it makes the gun just laser beam, bro. This thing does not move with this thing on. So I'm rocking with this. That you can even cross mount with this thing on, so it's very, very good. And then moving on, we're gonna have the barrel 9.5 extended. This barrel is pretty standard. Like I said in my other video, this one doesn't take off any speed that you need, like all the other barrels do. Except for the second one, which only gives you 200 vehicle damage, and you don't want that. So this is the perfect barrel because it doesn't take off any speed, and it gives you that muzzle velocity. Now moving on here to the underbarrel, we're gonna have the foregrip. You can put any other grip, but I think this is the best one just because I'm using the infantry compensator, or that removes a bit of horizontal recoil control. So to balance it out, I throw in the foregrip, just like the Milano setup. Then moving on to the handle, I was using the quick draw handle, but then I tried the Warden tight grip, and this thing just makes you just win gunfights out of nowhere, because the extra aim flinch stability that you get, the 80%, it makes it so much easier to win gunfights when you get hit first, and it gives you that extra aiming speed which you need on the SMG. And yeah, it makes it super good. So I'm rocking with this one on this setup, and I'm liking it so far. Lastly here, moving on to the stock, I'm rocking the no stock. This one gives you 30% sprint off speed. Now I still don't understand exactly what that means. I was rocking the duster stock, but I just wanted to try out the no stock, and it feels a bit better than the duster. But I'll let you guys know if anything changes, but for now this is like the perfect stock that I'm running. Then moving on to the secondary, again, this one doesn't really matter. I put on the knife just because I like to have a knife, but don't be an idiot like me. Put on an actual secondary like a pistol or shotty, because most of the time I just run out of bullets and I pull out a knife and I don't know what to do. You can put whatever you want in the secondary slot. Then moving on to the tactical here, stim shot. Again, this one just takes me out of so many tight situations, man. Especially when I'm like running around and cracked out, trying to go for kills and just running around the map. I'm gonna be one shot in so many situations, and this thing just like bails me out so many times. So this is the perfect tactical to have. And then moving on to the lethal, again, the frag. I didn't say it in my last video, but you can launch this like so far, and it is so strong because like you have a choice between tac mask or flak jacket. Not many people have flak jacket in this game, and even when they do, like a frag puts you to half health, so it's super strong to have. You can use it to flush out enemies out of headies and all that stuff. Next to it, gonna be the field upgrade, field mic. Pretty standard, shows you where the enemies are in that certain circle. And then lastly, moving on to the perks here. First perk is going to be flak jacket, because like I said in my other video, I died to so many nades in this game, so this is the perfect perk one for me. And then the second one is going to be scavenger for that extra ammo. And then lastly is going to be ghost. Pretty standard perks here, nothing too special. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention about this gameplay is that you're gonna see me like meleeing and jumping around and sliding around like awkwardly at certain times. And that's because I changed my keybinds. So what I started using now is stick and move, which basically lets you jump with your R3 button. And I found it to be very good with my aim. It helps me aim a lot better because I use claw, and with claw I feel like my hand or the controller is too big, so I can't. When I try to move my finger from like X to circle, my thumb just goes all over the place. So playing with stick and move made it a lot easier for me. And I think it's a lot better for anyone who doesn't play claw or doesn't play scuff. You can jump around and you can have that extra mobility, the extra mechanic. I wouldn't recommend it because in this game you don't jump around that much, but that's just a little tip if you want to be able to jump a lot easier. Another thing is I upped my sense to 6.6 just because I thought 5.5 was a bit too slow to look around and snap onto people, especially when you're using this loadout. As for the gameplay, this MP5 setup is actually so much fun to use, man. You can use it close range, and you can feel so fast, so cracked out. You can just snap onto people, pull off some crazy shit. What I've realized also is that you can also have that range if you want to use it at range. As you can see in the gameplay, I cross map people sometimes. I shoot them at like medium range, and I win gunfights. So this setup isn't like, it's not just for close range. You can use it at medium range if you have a good shot on you. Especially with how skill-based matchmaking is in this game, and how sweaty the lobbies are. Feels good to finally have a setup that I can just run around with and just shoot people and just lay out without having to sit there and camp and just camp headies and L1 trigger and all that. But yeah, this setup I found it to be super fun, also being super good to use. But yeah, let me know if you guys do use this setup. Let me know how you guys like it. Let me know what you guys changed, you know, if you changed anything on it. That'll conclude another class setup video, man. If you guys did enjoy this one, drop a sub, drop a like, and yeah, peace out, guys.